Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcast of AK Racing's Wednesday Cup. We're coming in hot, we're coming in live. We're coming in from Calder Park Raceway in Victoria, where it's possibly it's good weather always in the sim, which is good news. If you live down that way, you don't get that sort of thing often, so they'll take it whenever they get it. So a pretty good turnout again in the server tonight. We've got, I'm looking up and down the thing here, we've got about 20 cars in the server right now. A few more on their way, I'm told, because there is a championship battle heating up. And by the looks of it, both the main protagonists are not in the server yet. So hold on to your bums, because they will be in shortly, I'm sure. It's a good little track for racing, this one. Not many turns, but we're going to try and fire up the chopper and go for a little bit of a spin around said course. Find someone who is starting a lap. Caritas. Here we go. We're right along, trying to keep up with him as we go down this super long straight. Pretty sure they use it for drag racing sometimes. Into turn one. A big, long, sweeping right-hander. Couple of ways to go about it. Depends on where you want to be braking. Into turn 2, 3. Little chicane up the hill. Using as much track as you can get away with. Coming down the hill for turn 4 and 5. Little fast chicane. Doesn't really worry anyone. Not needing the brakes at all. Oh, thank you, Freddie, for the co-commentary. Into turn 6. I think it's 6 and 7 here. A little right and left chicane as well. Using a fair bit of that grass. And into the final turn, where it's all about getting on the power steadily. Not losing any traction, and try and propel yourself down this super long straight for one lap of Calder Park. Get a little bit of a top view of it, because it's quite a picturesque little place. You can see all the cars circulating around there tonight. So we're in for some good racing, I've got a feeling. Every time there's any kind of racing at this track, whether it be V8 supercars, whether it be something a little slower like the Mazdas, they always seem to serve up just cracking stuff. Cracking racing is just these few little chicanes where you think you've got the inside line, and then all of a sudden you're hung out to dry. It really takes a bit of skill to set up an overtake here. So you might see a fair bit of defending happening from some of the guys that find themselves in front in qualifying. That sounds like the coughing of my co-commentator, Zach O'Reilly. How are you, my friend?
Oh, apologies there. I didn't even mean to cough into the mic, but I'm very well. Hope our viewers out there are enjoying the practice session. I'm just circulating as well, just to get my racing fix. I won't be racing tonight, mind you, so everyone at home who's got a fan base sitting there thinking they're under threat, just looking at how good I am and saying I'm quickest on track at the moment, don't worry. I won't be impeding on your lap times tonight or your competition. Comments from the Super Coach nonetheless. Yes. But looks like it's on Donkey Kong again for the championship, as you said, Chris. It's just, we just can't ask for better racing and a better way to get into the latter two races of the season as well, mind you. This is our second last of the Wednesday Cup, so bloody hell, time flies. Yep, indeed.
Sure is. Time flies when you're having fun, as they say. And I tell you what, this season has just brought fun by the bucket loads. We've had just absolute full servers nearly every time, and it's shaping up to be that way again. 5 rounds in. Next week we are at Bathurst for the finale, so that should be that should get a few bums on seats, I'd imagine. But we are almost
more than a few, I reckon. Yeah. I reckon we'll have half Australia tuning into that one.
Well, let's hope so. We might be able to snag ourselves some. Maybe some paying commentary gigs out of it. That would be nice.
That would be nice, actually.
like
The old hip pockets taking a bit of a slashing at the moment, so it's always good.
Yeah,
That's for
yes.
sure.
Scafey and Crompo are on a pretty good packet, so we're coming
Yeah.
for those boys.
Oh, mate, their palms are sweaty. I can feel the humidity rising every time they see a Wednesday night AK Racing notification pop up on their YouTube channel, because we know they follow us anonymously, just wishing that we would be there in some form and shape other than in the commentary box where their basic livelihood is not a threat.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like the server has shut down, so we might be gearing up for some qualifying action. So let's just tick that over, and we will be back, ladies and gentlemen, for some qualifying action here at Calder Park in the Wednesday Cup Racing.
Just yeeted myself on the fucking roof.
I ain't never been a man. I'll fold every single hand. I don't know shit about cars. Well, I tend to drink a lot, and I tend to get real lost. I learned nothing from my pops. I don't know shit about cars. I'll bum one more cigarette. The only spirit that I've met runs straight through my head. I don't know shit about cars. I'm the last of my kind. Is bullheaded right. I get lonely at night, filling up my dreams with steep gasoline. Got up to 583. I ain't scared of the dark. I still break my own heart. I don't know shit about cars. Well, I ain't one to pick a fight. I guess I'm never in the right. I've fallen further than I'd like. I'm a lost cause at best. I get sad when it rains, singing songs out in my range. Lose my voice on the stage. I'm a lost cause at best. I'm the last of my kind. Is bullheaded right. I get lonely at night, filling up my dreams with steep gasoline. Got up to 583. I ain't scared of the dark. I still break my own heart. I don't know shit about cars.
We're back, ladies and gents. We just caught up with a bit of an outlap here from Ashton McDermott, first man on track. Just cut that music there because it is business time, ladies and gentlemen. These guys aren't mucking around, and contrary to the song I Don't Know Shit About Cars, these guys know plenty about cars, and especially Mazda MX-5s, and we're about to see some of the best drivers in the country in these little fixed series races go hard at it, as Ashton McDermott is the first man to set a hot lap. Zach O'Reilly.
Take it away myself, absolutely. As we fly down back of the drag hanger, it is just this is downhill in real life, so you flick it back down quick as you can, before third, second if you dare, first for Mr. McDermott at this point in time. So flick it into this little chicane, get up as much as the curb as you can, don't let the car fling out at the end. That corner also will hug you and bring you towards the inside of the track rather than spit you out onto the grass if you get it right. Into the absolutely no-name corner whatsoever. Just a little flick of the steering wheel to the right and the left as the last momentum part of the straight comes up at you. You brake just after the 100-metre mark, back down to third or second gear, whichever one you want to be in. And Dermot's navigated that beautifully. Tuck it in on the right, left-hand side there. Run over the outside curve there on the right, and then brake hard and get the car pointed in as quickly as you can and straight out of the corner to get a run onto the drag strip, so to speak, up onto Calder Park Raceway, as those AK Racing timing towers just loom at you in the distance. It looks very good. I wonder where this is going to put Mr. McDermott. That's a 109.4, ladies and gentlemen. So, looking to capitalise on that for now. We'll see where everyone else decides to single file their way through on their outlaps.
Yeah, considering he was the first man around, it was pretty much a certainty him going to the top, and his Qatar Airways, I guess, teammate has just gone shy of him with, about 400s there. Michael Caritas goes quicker by about 9 tenths, should I say, and has dipped well and truly into the 108s. My co-commentator reckons there's a 107 on if you're good enough. So let's have a little poll in the chat there if anyone's watching. Who do you think out of these guys can dip into the 107s? I would have thought Mr. McEwen, but he's just sitting in the pits as usual, just waiting for qualifying to finish. Mr. DNQ himself is in the server and watching from afar.
Yeah, very much so. You'll find him. He'll be there sometime in the race for sure, up the pointy end of it. As we see a lot of drivers just take the arrogant option, and that seems to be what McEwen's doing at this point in time. Just sitting back there cozily. Nothing against being arrogant; it's always good. But we'll find out where he can capitalise at this circuit, because there are some really long straights, Chris, where there will be some sucking, and if anything, you want a very good suck in these Mazdas, because there's wind blowing everywhere, all through your hair. You want to get that nice calm breeze behind the car in front with that disturbed air flowing over the top of that Mazda, which means you are going to get up the arse of that person within a flash if you can get that opportunity.
Yeah, and I think there will be plenty of those opportunities as well tonight. The suck be strong in these hairdressing racing cars, and there's probably a joke to be made there, but we're going to avoid that at all costs. We got Zachary McGregor heading around the last turn now. He's set a 109.7 his first time around. He's looking to improve, but it doesn't look so on the timing tower so far. That's a 110 flat, so he's got a bit of work to do to improve on that time, so we're going to check back with him later on. One of the guys to look out for. Who are we looking out for? Here we go. Your man's cousin. Here he is, Jason McFadden in the number 28 Red Bull livery. Doing well out there now. He's on a green lap.
Yeah, we'll see where that puts him. My timing tower is just having a bit of a funny moment there. He's not going to do it with that slide around there. That was very aggressive from McFadden's cousin. We'll see where he picks up, because at this point in time, he is green, and he's still green. And compared to himself and the gentlemen in front of him, he is going to move himself up the table a fair bit, I would say, by the time he crosses the line. So let's see what he manages to snuffle out there. Will he hit the top 10 in the Arias?
Oh.
Yes, he will. He goes straight to the 5th position, top 5. Thank you very much for the 109.2. Brian will be singing again. He's getting his vocals warmed up, and that will be some fair remuneration there already at the start of the night with a top 5 result.
Yes, we'll be happy with that. The record company will be handing out checks left, right and centre for a top 5, especially when a top 10 was they were very much happy with. What am I talking about? Here we go. Javier Rodriguez in the server. We haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. The bright yellow MX-5, very hard to miss.
Singer's back with us. Is he, Rodriguez? He's here.
He is 6-toe. He was touring last year.
Okay.
Trying to think of one of his songs. They've.
I thought he passed away recently. The old Rodriguez.
Maybe it was a different one. That's bloody Rodriguez.
Sugar Man.
Sugar Man. Yeah.
Sugar Man.
Is he gone?
He's gone. He's no longer with us.
I'm gonna have. Oh, damn. All right,
well, he's Sugar Man. That's our nickname for him. Anyway, you keep calling.
Sugar Man's great. We've got the most indecisive man in the server right now, John Yan Na, coming down the main straight. Sitting in 13th at the moment with a 10.3. He's just pulled the pin on that lap, actually. He's not happy with that. He's going back to the pits for a new set of boots and a little bit of splash of the old E10, perhaps. And he'll be back out for another go at it, I'm sure. As the cars just keep streaming into the server right now. We've got 22 cars on track, or 21 cars on track, and Alex McEwen just sitting patiently in the pits. Who are we looking at now? Nick Mello. He's got his McLaren livery back this week, and he was on fire last week out at where were we racing last week?
We were at Hidden Valley last week, up in the Darwin, in the humidity.
Yep, up the other end of the country now, down the bottom. And he'll be on for a good show here. He's predicted a 104, but that can't be right, ladies and gentlemen. He must have Must have taken a little shortcut somewhere along the line. 104 is blinding. Surely that's not right. That'll fix itself up, I'm sure. Yeah, he just pulls to the side. Lets these cars through. And he will live to go around maybe one more time, as Daft Punk would have it. Maybe 2 more times.
2 more, maybe.
Yes, there might be a song. It's a very music-based stream tonight.
Yes.
2 more times. We'll have to find a song for that as well. But as it is, we're in Daft Punk mode. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me.
Well, as Chris is about to blow his lungs out, not that he's going to be any better after that. I think he'll probably feel like he's just sucked down a few flies and having a bit of a little fit there. We're watching some times crumble in the background here, and I've seen green sectors in the first sector. Everyone is improving. The farmer, for example, has done the fastest sector of everyone in the first bit with a 25.5, mind you, ladies and gentlemen. So look out for him if he's going to be able to circulate around once more time, but he's not, because he's sitting in the pits. Oh, that's shocking. But Caritas, the Greek god, is sitting in front. Doesn't look like anyone's going to get past him there at this stage, because Nick Mello's just gone straight off the track there, ladies and gentlemen. So that a 109.09 was the Caritas' last lap, but he's done a 108.5, which is a 10th clear of Mello, and the farmer who had 2 tenths. So not even a second here, but splitting first to 10th, ladies and gentlemen. What a gap difference that is. There's definitely some hardcore racing going to be had here at the end of this qualifying session for sure.
Oh yes, I've got that Indian food on speed dial as usual, with a big pint of milk, because it's going to get hot and spicy up in here. We've got Timing Tail playing funny business there as well. I'm sure that'll sort itself out during the race. But who's that pulled over there? That is... no idea. But Tommy Wilson has finished his qualifying session in 7th position. Zach McGregor is still going around. He is on his final lap, as is everyone. I'm pretty sure the last man to cross the line was Nick Mello, so we'll see him have the last crack at it. McGregor getting a little bit taily out of that final turn. Very hard to get the power down out of that final turn. It's pretty much a do or die. It's a do or die turn, really. If you can get the power down, you're going to be in a good spot. If you don't, you're going to be vulnerable. Mello does not improve, and that is the end of qualifying. It looks like Philippe Coates has pulled it over. Excuse me.
The jacket.
Excuse you. Yeah, absolutely. Pinkney has pulled it off as well. And that is the end of qualifying, ladies and gents. Caritas, the Greek god, at the top. Nick Mello, cool as a cucumber there in second. The farmer in third. Michael Jackson's long lost nephew, love child, in fourth. He's probably got a few of them getting around the world, I'd imagine. Ryan Kennedy in fifth. McGregor sixth. Wilson in seventh. McFadden eighth. McDermott ninth. Cole rounds out your top 10, ladies and gents. It's all happening here. We've got Pierce, Rodriguez, O'Brien, Pinkney, Andrews, Mull, Ferrier, Scott McEwen, Brent Cook, the second of the cooks, the chefs. Looks like we've only got one tonight, so there's plenty of room for chefs in the kitchen this evening. Coates, Zach O'Reilly is in the pits. He is not participating, but he is watching along. And my broadcast car in 23rd position. That is the end of qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of this server. It's about to tick over to race one. So don't go anywhere. Refill your drinks, refill your box of donuts, whatever you are nibbling on at the moment. Get some more of it, because there's going to be plenty of action coming up in about 2 and a bit minutes.
I'll fold every single hand, still don't know shit about cars. I'm the last of my kind. This bull had it right. I get lonely at night, filling up my dreams with steam and conquer. A loved one perished at the hands of the barren hearted rights. A loved one perished at the hands of the barren hearted rights. A loved one perished
We are
at
back,
the
ladies and
hands
gents.
of the
We're set to start here in race 1. No, we are not, because the server has shit itself. We will be back in a few moments with the race again. Please stand by.
and conquer.
We will be right back with you in just a few moments.
Fantastic. Hey, now I spend all my money confusing all the girls. I pretend that I know and that I know the world. I use the same 3 tricks every single time. But if I told you all my secrets, then my secrets won't be mine. Fantastic. Hey, now the truth, if you want it.
Okay, that
I'm a
looks
really
a little
lonely
bit better.
guy.
Sorry to all the viewers at home for these technical difficulties. They do seem to happen fairly regularly here in sim racing land, but you take the good with the bad, and when it's every day when it is working, you just thank your lucky stars. But on to business now. We have nearly all the cars back on the grid because we're we got cars leaving the server again. Oh no, it's not happening again, is it?
They're coming in and out.
They are
From
coming in and out.
My
Oh, dear.
observation now, with people
Okay.
exiting and not exiting.
No, it's not working again. Gee whiz. Okay, we're gonna cancel that. We're just gonna turn off real penalty now because that's 2 strikes, and you're out.
For the viewers at home, real penalty is a basic online live stewarding application that only lets you have so many track cuts to maybe some advantage or not to your advantage, and it will give you a drive-through penalty if you exceed those. You generally get 5 chances during the race, but yeah, technology is not friendly with us sometimes here at AK Racing, and it's definitely not tonight. So we will disable that, and fingers crossed for 4th time lucky, we'll be able to get started here. It's definitely keeping you on the edge of your seat. Talk about edging. You just get closer and closer, and then nothing happens. And we're giving you everything. If you wanted that tonight, ladies and gentlemen, don't have to worry about the real life stuff. You got it here at AK Racing.
Get right close to the edge every time there, without a doubt. But here we go. This is the 4-time lucky, and you'll be hard pressed to hold back the gush here this time. It's gonna work this time, I'm sure.
Explosions everywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna get some green lights. We're gonna get some action. Hopefully, we get a few of the drivers back in the server and not just chucking the shits and going, "Oh, I can't bloody do this anymore."
Well, look
at that.
As we say at AK Racing, it's never over until the fat lady sings. So, haven't heard her yet. Everyone get on board. People are coming in left, right, and centre here. This is fantastic to watch. We've only got about 4 or 5 people left to jump in. Elijah Jackson.
And there goes my co-commentator. His microphone. Oh, he's back for a little bit. No.
He has now got some extra leg work. He gets up to the front somewhere. But I'm sure he's up to the test nonetheless. Michael Jackson's love child and Elijah still not with us at the moment. He will, for sure, be coming in red and hot and fast, maybe even moonwalking in. We just never know. Here he is, speak of the devil. With 1:24 to go, ladies and gentlemen, before lights up. The Greek god, Michael Koridis, is in pole position. What a place to be. Mellow Yellow sitting there in second. Farmer in third. Now, Lovechild's just left us again. I don't know what's happened there. He might have kicked with the wrong leg. JFK's nephew sitting in there. Conor McGregor's Lovechild. Thomas Wilson, the head of security, in 7th. Ryan McFadden's cousin in 8th. And Ashton McDermott, right arm fast, in reference to his uncle Craig for the Australian fast bowling, in 9th. And the rapper Mitchell Cole sitting pretty in 10th. That's a fiery top 10 there, Chris Munro. I don't think that's going to be too much fun coming into turn 1.
Oh, on the contraire, this is what these guys live for. A bit of door-to-door action.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Bit of
decided to pack it up
no.
and leave us. So I'm going to be commentating here at some point.
Ooh.
We'll see how that goes. We might not know what happens. I'm sure there's plenty of other things that we could talk about in the meantime, but the racing is where it's at, and racing is what we want here at AK Racing. Lights are up, ladies and gentlemen. We have got all the cars ready to go. 6 to go here with the lights. Are they going to start flicking? We've got 5, we've got 4, we've got 3, we've got 2, we've got 1. We've got everything ready to go. Where are we going to sit, ladies and gentlemen? And it's lights off and away we go. And everyone has got a really good start here at the moment. Koridis has just blitzed the pack and said thank you. But he's got the inside line there because Nick Mallow is hot on his heels. And he's going to look to take an advantage there around the first corner as that long drag strip comes closer to the edge. We're getting up to the 100-metre mark. Who's going to break first? Oh, everyone breaks at the same time here, ladies and gentlemen. The Greek god has come in first, and he's still got Mallow on the outside. There's racing room to be given there for sure at this stage. So everyone's line astern. 2x2, 4x4, whatever you want. And Koridis has taken the lead here on lap 1, ladies and gentlemen. Zachary McGregor's somehow come unstuck there, I think, at this stage, where Timing Tower's playing funny games. There's cars everywhere at the back here. Ryan Kennedy has also made his way through all that mayhem there with the Farmer and McGregor all slimed astern at the moment. McFadden sitting there too. Thomas Wilson looking at the back of these pack. And that is Mallow gone. And that is Koridis out as well. And geez Louise, that is nearly a change for the lead here, ladies and gentlemen. Cars are off everywhere at the back, and we've somehow made it all through there, relatively unscathed. Oh, they're touched, and everyone's touched. That is Mr. Kennedy off, and he will be spewing there at the moment. The Farmer is going to take advantage of him, so is Elijah Jackson. Elijah Jackson's got up to 2nd there as well. Koridis has made his way down to 3rd after that contact, and he's going to get swamped up there as well by the Farmer. Koridis, 1st to 4th in a corner. That is a very, very, very tenuous place to overtake for anyone there. There won't be too much happy brains underneath that, Chris Munro.
No, here they go. After a bit of a technical difficulty, we're back, Crone, and that is Jackson here battling it out for 2nd position with Nick Mello out in front. His compatriot, the Greek god, got a bit of a touch there in the last lap, but these guys are going hammer and tong at the moment. McFadden's tuning in as well. Yeah, we're going to ride on board with Jason McFadden at the moment because he's got the best view of the house of all this happening in front. Koridis now looking up the inside of Greg Crone into the next braking zone here. He's just outbraked him as well. That's good stuff there from Michael Koridis, and he goes straight through up into 3rd position.
Oh, great move there, but McFadden is now all over the back of the Farmer, and he's going to be looking for a move underneath there as he just nicks the back of his bumper there. That was very, very close indeed, but that's going to hamper his exit out of this corner, and be right behind him is Ryan Kennedy. Now, he's definitely got a suck here of momentum. I can see that from here, and that's a very, very tenuous position to be in. Will Brian McFadden's cousin defend? He does not. And Ryan Kennedy's going to slip past him here and take fifth position straight away. But behind them, ladies and gentlemen, there's a three-way battle too. Mitchell Cole in ninth position, looking at the back of Zach McGregor's car. And McGregor's nearly arse-ended Tommy Wilson there too. And that was very, very close, because behind him too is Brandon Pierce. So we've got four in front. And now, there's contact there. And that is a disaster. Oh no, there goes Mitchell Cole. He's sent himself into the tyre barrier, and that is disaster there. Oh, you couldn't wish that upon anyone. And the jacket has also been caught up in that. And Phil Coates, he is back there too now. Oh, what a shocking turn of events there for Mitchell Cole.
Yeah, poor old Pierce just gave him a bit of a whack there, and that was the end of that for poor old Cole, because those tyre barriers are the immovable objects in this. They cannot be perturbed by anything, especially a Mazda MX-5. But there's a battle going on up ahead. Thomas Wilson, Ryan Kennedy with McFadden just in front. Thomas is going to actually run out of room here. He's going to go off the road. He's got two wheels off the street at the moment. McFadden's going to push him right to the edge of the track. Oh, but there's just enough width for him to get through.
Don't let him go. Look, three wide.
There's three into the turn. One. That's Kennedy's turn. Oh, who would have thought it?
What a move there by Kennedy. Just said, thank you for the double suck, gents. I'm coming in. And he's absolutely pounded himself in there harder than a virgin at a brothel. That was incredible to see. And McFadden is now going to be ruining the day, because he's got Tommy Wilson right behind him, hot on his collar. And that is not a sight you want to see too often in your rearview mirror. It's gone defensive there in McFadden, so he's holding that top 6 area chart at the moment. But Zach McGregor too, in the other Red Bull car, is just thinking about what is going to happen here. Can I take an advantage? Wilson's run wide, and McGregor's come around the outside. Will he take that position? No, he sits right back in there. But there, Wilson's done it again. He's going to be wide, and he's going to compromise his exit here with a late entry into the corner. He does. And McGregor now is also going to have a really good run here on Wilson. And that could be another move there for the for 8th and 7th position there, Chris Munro.
Yeah, this looks like this could be the move done there for Zach McGregor. Thomas Wilson struggling a little bit on that last lap. Things got maybe a little bit too hot under the collar for him at that position. Up the
here
front,
comes
though.
a Farmer.
Yeah, we got Jackson just losing the position there to Crone, who will go up the inside of turn 1. But there's a switch back on. Jackson's going to have a look up the inside of turn 2 here. Wisely pulls out of it, and Crone just shuts the gate like the cows are getting out. But he has gone wide off onto the grass. That will stunt his momentum. Momentum? Oh, it's Mike Tyson up in the house. We've got Caritas, who's got the best suck of the whole lot. He's given Jackson a bit of a whack as well. Oh, it's all happening here, ladies and gents. Poor old Cron's been spat out the back for now. Caritas now attacking Jackson down into the 3rd sector of this lap.
Oh, what a move. That was incredible. I've never seen that happen there before. That was some audacious stuff there. Turning the MX-5 into a rally car, thinking he's back at the farm in Mr. Crone, just taking across country for a moment, nearly ended in disaster. But now we're 3 at stern here, and it looks like Caritas is going to get a sucker as well on Michael Jackson's love child. To see where that happens. His Mazda never looks good at the best of times. Jackson looks like it's a paddock basher. And here comes Caritas. The Greek god has sent the lightning bolt down from the gods. And there's been some massive lag behind too. There's cars left, right and centre that gone around. Crone has gone around too in the background there, Chris. So has McFadden. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. That was, I think, massive net code there for sure. And that's disaster. McFadden's gone down to 14th. Crone is sitting in 15th, trundling around. Oh, if there was ever a safety car, ladies and gentlemen, we need one now.
Oh, look at this. There's quite a fair bit of server lag at the moment. That was another instance of McGregor. That. Poor old Ian O'Brien, I was about to give him a rap. This is the highest he's been position-wise in this series so far. And the old commentator's curse strikes again.
Oh, who's that off?
Oh, everyone's off at the moment. Yeah, nah. Yep. He's travelling very slowly into the braking zone of turn 6, I think. Oh, those two. Wilson and Andrew is getting stuck in around the outside there as well. Oh, my God. Who else is coming up? Mitchell Cole is on the recovery drive after getting spat out earlier on in this race. Oh,
Oh,
there's
no!
the round. See you later, Andrews. He has been kicked out of Parliament again for the second time this year, and he's back on track now. Meanwhile, up ahead, we've got Nick Mello, who is 6 seconds out in the lead of the Greek god Michael Kouridas, with Jackson sitting pretty in third. He's got a quite nice little gap to Kennedy. And here he is, our man from the back. We haven't called his name once yet this race. Alex McEwen, just avoiding all the carnage, and he's made his way up into the top 5 already.
Somehow, I'm not sure how the hell he's managed that, but here he is again, ladies and gentlemen. And behind him is a bit of sideways action from McGregor there too. Well done, Alex McEwen. He's sitting pretty in 5th, a long way off any position for a podium at this stage. Good 10 seconds away. But what a recovery drive for him, sitting right at the back of the start of the drag strip, if you want to call that, when he started this race. Find himself in the top 5.
Yeah, there was no doubt about it. Once there's a bit of carnage, he can pick his way through like a couple of backpackers picking their way through a blueberry field. John Yena is now on the back of Mitchell Cole here, and these guys are the closest battle on track for now. Actually, they're not. Nathan Hughes has found his way back into the server thanks to real penalty getting turned off, and he will go past the chef in that blue number 23 Mazda MX-5. But there will be a bit of a reverse suck here as the chef is right up on the back of that number 25. No, number 153. Where am I looking? Gee whiz. Here he goes. That's a double overtake down that straight. They sort of hop and leapfrogged each other twice, which is good to see. And there goes Hughes again. So these guys trading positions like they are trading marbles there at lunchtime.
Oh, wow, that brings back memories, trading marbles, that's for sure. We had a marble alley back at our primary school. Anyway, nonetheless, it is on like Donkey Kong here. I think we need to look at the 7th position here because Pierce is about to get taken over by McGregor's cousin, or love child, whatever you want to call him. And that is position 6 done underneath braking circumstances there. And I wonder where that's going to put McGregor in the grand scheme of things further down the traffic, because there is Alex McEwen in front of him with 2-second gap. And then Johnny Yena has literally got up a position, and Mitchell Cole has somehow been coming amiss somewhere. And Ian O'Brien, the windscreen, nearly absolutely pummeled the back of him there too. So it's all happening in wherever you look here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, just chuck a dart at the old timing tower and there'll be something to look at without a doubt, as McDermott is now who we're looking at, getting around the outside of Cook. He's got Brian in his sights as well, but Crone's on the inside here. He's going to be late on the brakes. Just trying to squeeze up through. There's a little bit of contact there. O'Brien's around, and that is Crone, who's come from nowhere, and he's made up about 3 positions in the one turn.
The farmer's got a really good hay season at the moment. Capitalising on any mistake anyone else has done, said, I've got the best hay bales, come and buy them, ladies and gentlemen. He's buying positions like he's selling his hay bales at the moment. And we just missed a little battle between Pierce and Yena with Tommy Wilson. Tom Wilson has gone from 10th to 7th in a lap, and he's about to get 6th place off Conor McGregor's love child, and that is job done there for Tommy Wilson. So one of our front runners up here, ladies and gentlemen, in 6th position, only 3.7 seconds behind, you would arguably say, the quickest man in Wednesday Cup so far this season in Alex McEwen. So could there be a gap there that can be bridged before the 6 minutes and 5 seconds are up?
Here we are seeing another example of that the danger of overtaking in the last turn, because, look at that. No, look at the pace from Wilson in a straight line there, Zach. That I would have expected the Red Bull car to just get a bit of that suck there and stay with him, but towards the end of the straight, Wilson just pulled away. He must have, I don't know, he must have taken the rear wing off or something. He's running he's got a bit of NOS in the old MX-5 there tonight. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Crow now up behind Mitchell Cole, coming down through the S's, through the chicane there. It's flat chat. There's no need for the brakes. And up into this next braking zone. That's what we're talking about. Crone very confident under brakes, and he'll make that position with ease.
Oh, geez, that was taking candy from a baby sort of ease, that one. That was really, really confident under brakes. Really good move there by the farmer. And he's only got 5/10 of a second between himself and Nathan Hughes up in front, who is battling with Johnny Yena, who looks like a bit of a cork in the bottle in 9th position there too. And he's only 3/10 away now is Nathan Hughes from Mr. Johnny Yennar, Mr. Indecisive. So will this be a suck down the straight opportunity? I'm not sure, but whoever's going to be confident on the brakes, there, Mr. Yennar decides that he's going to make one accurate decision for the move, and he's gone inside, been defensive, and Nathan Hughes is going to get the switch back here, I assume. He's going to go right up the inside, and that was sideways from Mr. Yennar, and he didn't get a contact there from Nathan Hughes, ladies and gentlemen. Crone nearly arse-ended Hughes. Hughes is still getting hounded here by the farmer. Farmer really wants to cash in the chips and park the tractor up for the day. He's trying to get past Nathan Hughes here like it's absolutely midnight, and he's Cinderella trying to get home. That's close as close.
Right. The farmer doesn't want a wife here. He wants a top 10, and he is all over it here into the braking zone, as we've seen on the last lap before. Just makes that job easy as you like. He's actually hung Hughes out to dry there a little bit, making him go around the long way, because here comes Cole right up behind him here into the final turn. He's just got to get that traction down and stick that nose in a bit of the suck zone, and he'll be towed right along this. But whoa, a bit of rubber banding there, a little bit of tap for how you're going. Woo, they will live to fight another lap though. That's that was brown pants moment there.
Oh yeah, as Jeremy Clarkson says, he has poos coming out his rear end, just shooting out at phenomenal rates. I can't even speak tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And that was close. I just can't believe what the battles are happening here. It's insane at the moment. It's just all happening. We've got battles with Johnny Yennar and Hughes going on with each other. We've got McDermott and Cole having a good crack there behind them too. And that was disaster there for Yennar. He got absolutely pushed wide there too, and nearly lost it completely. And this is a cracking battle here for basically 10th and 9th, ladies and gentlemen, or pole position for the next race coming up, being a reverse top 10.
That's right. Reverse top 10 is everything around here. As we've seen, McDermott comes from a mile back, and he's just taken up the inside there of Hughes. Hughes is going to argue the point. They're going to bang some door handles now coming into the final turn, but it is McDermott who has the final say of that. There's contact between Cole and Hughes. Hughes has got the worst of it. And he's going to have to go back to the drawing board there to catch up to this Qatar Airways car.
Oh, geez. Mitchell Cole will be writing these events down on a piece of paper right now as he's coming down the straight. Make a song later on, my old son, and rap about it, because that was disastrous. Yeah. Oh, geez Louise. You don't want that to happen too often here, ladies and gentlemen. But the guy who skipped away from that is Mr. Yennar. He's all over the back of the farmer now. But if that battle pack gets together again, watch out. That's going to be an exciting moment in the next 2 minutes that we've got left in race 1 for tonight.
Yeah, well, forget about race 1. When they do come together, which they will in the next couple of races, I reckon there'll be, as you said, a few notes taken down of who hit who, and the elbows will be out as far as possible there, I've got a feeling. But looking up to the front now, the battle for the final place on the podium is starting to heat up with Ryan Kennedy coming up behind Jackson. He was a couple of tenths quicker than him on the last time around, and this will be maybe the second last lap. Oh, very late under brakes there is Kennedy, but not as late as Jackson, and he's actually hit the apex, and he's made up another couple of tenths, and he is now right on the back of that number 32 paddock basher. The Jackson's flinging around this course. It's all happening here back in the pack. These guys are back at it again, Pierce and Crone. Crone will make that job look easy as you like up into turn 1. Pierce looking for a bit of a return serve, but he's run wide there, and that will be the end of that little battle for now, unless Pierce has something to say about it on the second half of this lap.
He won't, because he's got Johnny Yennar now. He's got the absolute best momentum out of that corner up the hill, and he's going to be all over the back of Mr. Pierce in about 1 second. And this could be a move for position here too, ladies and gentlemen. 10th and 9th we're looking at the moment. And yes, there goes Mr. Indecisive. Decides one on that move and says, I'm going to take that position this time. And he has got through into 9th, but he's ran wide there. That's going to compromise him. He's got 30 tyres coming into this corner. Very important corner. Is there going to be a half a send there? There is two, because Pierce now is only 2 tenths away with the momentum out of that last corner with the better drive. And this could be another suck opportunity here. What a good piece of track to get the suck down here. You can't ask for any more suckages. I'll tell you what, there'll be some harems out there at the moment. Very jealous with the amount of sucking happening here at the Wednesday Cup. They'll be looking for business elsewhere soon. But Johnny Yennar goes full defence mode there, and holds position for ninth, but he's ran wide, and that's compromised him on the exit. And oh no, geez, Pierce nearly got sideways there too. Whew, that was insane. And as we speak, Mr. Kennedy has got past the Jackson. He has absolutely diced him under there. The Paddock Basher has now found his way in fourth, but he's ran wide to Kennedy, and Kennedy's lost all that momentum. He's hit all the witches' hats there, ladies and gentlemen. They don't move, but the car moves. I'll give you the hot tip. And Elijah Jackson says, thank you very much for the final lap of the race. This is going to be a tight battle here. I think we might stick with this one for the remainder of the lap, Chris Munro.
That we can do, because this is the battle for third position in this opening stanza of Wednesday Cup. Round 5 here at Calder Park. Whoa, very late under brakes. Ryan Kennedy too deep there. Takes a bit of an excursion through the kitty litter, and I'd say that could be the white flag being waved by Ryan Kennedy. I don't know if he can make up 6/10 in the rest of this lap, but tell you what, he's going to give it a red-hot crack. That's about it for that. I think that's it. So up to our leader here, and we haven't really called him since the start of the race. Nick Mello has not put a foot wrong this time around. He comes around the final turn. He might give us a little bit of a celebration here on the way out. Stick the arse end out of that thing, mate. No, he keeps it straight. Very sensible young man behind the wheel, Nick Mello, and he will cross the line for the win in race 1 tonight. About 7.5 seconds clear of the Greek god, Michael Karidas. With Elijah Jackson, and look at this, the Kennedy did catch up that 7/10 gap, but will cross the line in fourth behind Jackson. There he goes, a bit of a send as well. Alex McEwen battling his way up to fifth. That's a great result from last. Tommy Wilson, his championship rival, will have to settle for sixth tonight. Zach McGregor in seventh with a little bit of a gap to the farmer, Greg Crone. In eighth position, Johnny Yernar in ninth, and for pole position next race will be Brandon Pierce in that beat up looking MX-5. Actually, all that damage has been fixed now. He's gone back to pits. I'll tell you what, he had a few knocks there, a few more hits than Elvis, as one would say.
Yeah, very well done.
Taking
some from my book, more hits than Elvis. Sounds like mum's car at the moment, poor thing. But yes, what a cracking race that was. And oh, geez, boy, gee whiz, am I excited for race 2. That is a fiery looking reverse top 10 there. We've got the quick guys wanting to come through, and the guys in 10th position who are just a bit off the pace, wanting to hold on with all their might to stick with the podium position for race 2. Whew, that's going to be absolutely fantastic to watch, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be back with race 2 in just a few moments.
She's crazy like a fool.
What about Daddy Cool?
she believes in him. She loves her daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the absolute trilogy of racing here that we see every Wednesday night in Wednesday Cup with 3 races. That we are at the Bogan Racecourse here at Calder Park. If you don't see MX-5s on track, you'll see Holden Commodores and Ford Falcons, all ripping skids. You'll see drift events, you'll see anything, but none of them can top the racing here tonight in AK Racing for sure, with the Wednesday Cup Mazda MX-5 trophy and championship on the line here tonight. It's absolutely on like Donkey Kong. Chris Munro, we've only got a minute to go for countdown. Please give us the top 10.
We got Pierce off the front row there on the inside in that Bose sort of white and purple car. On his outside is Johnny Yan. Back on the inside on the second row is Greg Crone, joined by Zachary McGregor on his outside. Tommy Wilson behind them with Alex McEwen close in tow. Kennedy and Jackson just behind those guys. And on the fifth row is Caritas and Nick Mello, our winner from race 1. So keep an eye on those guys. They are all quick and they're all going to be trying to come through the field at the same time. There's going to be fireworks. There's going to be spiciness. And hopefully there's going to be some clean racing. But we're about 17 seconds away from a start. Get your predictions in on the chat. Who's going to win it? Who's going to come second? Who's going to come third? And who's going to make up the most positions tonight? All these questions will be answered very shortly here because the lights are on and the lights are out and it looks like we are racing. Oh, pretty tardy start there from Pierce. He's going to be headed off by Crone up the inside there. Crone will have the first bite of the cherry. He's come from a mile back. Thomas Wilson is behind him as well with Zachary McGregor on the outside now. They're all heading into turn 1, 3 wide here into the first turn. Oh, Crone has absolutely nailed that inside curb, and that's going to pop him back to third position. Pierce Wilson as up the inside of Pierce as well. McEwen in tow. Looks like Kennedy and Caritas are going side by side with Nick Mello trying to clean up some of those crumbs that are falling off the table as he can see them. Looking back through the field here, oh my God, look at all those beautiful MX-5s come streaming through here at the moment. Alex McEwen now is up behind Pierce. He's got the overlap. He's going to get on the brakes as late as he can. Now they're side by side. If he can just send it around the outside, he will have the inside line. Oh, he's given him a bit of a tap. Not enough to upset the car too much, but that is almost a lap done here, and everyone's got around pretty much unscathed. Very good racing.
Wow, that was incredible. It was 4 wide there at some stage during that lap 2 into coming some corners. Whew, that was incredible. But the farmer and McGregor have just said, thank you very much. Skip away to a 1 second lead, mind you. As has just got the better run on Tommy Wilson there too down the straight. So that is a third position being held there by but Wilson's gone for the switchback move, Shane Van Gisbergen-esque, and dives it hard under the inside of and takes that position. Thank you very much, Mother for the Rabbits. I'll have that. That was very hairy. Back further in the field here though, Mr. Pierce is a cork in the bottle. He has got a fired up McEwen and the Greek God behind him, and Mallow, mind you. Have 3 quickest drivers here tonight literally forming up behind Pierce. He will be shitting himself right now, and that absolute pressure gauge will be going through the roof. McEwen has to go defensive here on Caritas, because Caritas is literally on the charge after that. And there goes Pierce. Pierce has ran wide. That is Caritas gone on the inside for now. On Pierce. Is Pierce going to know? He's not. That position is now gone for Pierce. He's lost 3 positions in a corner nearly, as Nick Mallow will want to be chiming in on this battle as well. And Kennedy has ran wide there behind him too, so Elijah Jackson's going to get a good run. But back to this battle here with Pierce, Caritas and McEwen. That has all fizzled out. They're only half a second away. Mr. Pierce will have a good suck here on Caritas if he can get a good run. He's only 2 tenths behind him. Will he go defensive here, Michael Caritas? We'll have a squeeze and see what's going on, because even behind him there's more battles going on. That's happening everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And Caritas does go defensive. And there goes Pierce around the outside, Trailer Park Girl style. Will he get the move done? No. Caritas has got the better momentum out of that corner, and it's line astern. But Jackson has gone up the inside of Kennedy. The paddock basher's literally jizzed himself and just said, thank you, I'm finishing first here out of you two, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to come early. And he's done that job straight away for Nick, and then he'll have Nick Mello to pursue now, unless Mr. Kennedy's got something to say about it, because he's got the better exit. And there he goes. Mr. Kennedy still has got the defensive run, which will be the overtaking maneuver into this little right to left section. And there, Jackson has just counted his chips and cashed them in too early. He's gone to the showers way too early there on that position. And he'll be wanting to get out quick smart and take another shot at that position. And he does so nearly with a dive. Oh, that was close. Anyway, back to the action. Chris Munro, talk about the action in 4th, 3rd and 5th.
It's too much to cover here. We got the farmer is up on the back of Johnny Yernar. Jenny Yernar is Mrs. Yernar, just back in the sheds. But we'll get back to the action. Greg Crone right up the back, giving Yernar a bit of a tap there as well. Giving him something to think about. They've both given each other room. Very respectful racing, but it looks like the farmer will have that job done here up into turn 2. Alex McEwen just sitting back, watching it all happen, hoping for... Oh, jeez, that's... Oh, there's a touch. There he goes. John, the Crone's around. McEwen is the culprit. You don't see that happen very often. Poor old Crone's been copping it here. He copped it in the first race, and now he's copped it in the second. But looks like Nick Mello is taking advantage here of Michael Caritas up into turn 6. Oh, just gets on the brakes late. Very nicely done. Has that move perfectly. That was a really good move there from Nick Mello. There's somebody off the track in front. That's Johnny Yernar, who is sitting in 3rd position, by the way. Thomas Wilson, in the meantime, has made his way to 1st. He'll have Zach McGregor chasing him down the straight. But we got battles up and down. I don't even know where to look here. It's Pierce and Kennedy going at it again with Jackson tuning in as well.
Oh, crikeys, geez whiz, whatever you want to take it at the moment, you've got it literally here. You might have had the hamburger with the lot. It is on like Donkey Kong. Even Mr. Jackson has got the double suck. He's gone down the middle of these two, Jackson and Pierce. And that's 3 wide nearly into the corner. That never works. Pierce has given up. And Jackson said, oh, I'll take that position and nearly take Kennedy's as well. Thank you. Who's going to get the better run out of this chicane into the right to left flick? And it looks like Jackson has got a really good run here. And as Kennedy's ran a little bit wide, so there could be some suckage coming down the straight here. But up in front with McEwen, Caritas, Mello and McEwen, is the battle at the moment, because in front of them, Mr. Yernar is under all sorts of pressure. Nick Mello goes onto the grass, mind you. Johnny Yernar's counted his chips and gone straight to the inside of the inner field and run across. Will he keep the position there for now? Yes, he will. He'll have to back up, because that's an advantage taken off track, and get back to resuming racing with these gentlemen. But that battle behind them is still not getting any cooler, ladies and gentlemen. That's spicing up, as Nick Mello has got a really good run here on Alex McEwen. So there could be some suckage there too, coming down the straight. Mind you, Michael Caritas is just looking at these guys, hoping they'll stuff up in the background there. But there's a triple suck here. That is shocking track drive from Yernar on this straight. He has been sucked up big time here, and that will be Alex McEwen down the inside to take position 3 off Johnny Yernar. And I think Mr. Mello will want to chime into this battle too, and he's going to get slipped down the inside there too. Who's going to break first? It's still, Nick Mello's having a crack, and he's gone up the inside, but Yernar said, nah, I'm taking that one, bro. Yernar. And they've got through it absolutely cleanly there, ladies and gentlemen. Caritas is now all in the back of this. This is another cork in the bottle situation. And who's going to blink first now? Goes defensive here as well. And Mello's gone left and right and upside down to try and get past him. And they've gone upside each other in the braking position. Oh, man. And who's going to get the whole shot? Nick Mello's cut the corner. He's run wide. He's nearly slipped it. Yernar's giving him some room. And that's invited Caritas into here as well. My jeez Louise, Caritas can have a crack. He nearly does. Oh, jeez, if I'll tell you what, if Darryl Eastlake was here right now, his head would explode.
He'd be on the floor looking for another bottle of whiskey or something as well. We've got Caritas and Jackson and Pierce almost on the scene. We've got Kennedy, Mello. Who's at the front of this is Johnny Yernar. He's being a bit of a Yernar cork in the bottle at the moment. The lights are flashing at him because, geez. Over the last couple of laps, we've seen him take a bit of a shortcut through that chicane on the grassy area a couple of times. I don't think the drivers will be too keen on that happening for a third time. That's why I assume we've got a few headlights flashing at the way of Johnny Yernar. But he's going defensive now. He's got Mello all over his backside. Mello is looking the way of the inside run. It's not going to happen. Johnny Yernar is going to go defensive. Nick Mello's going to look for a bit of a send around the outside. Very late on the brakes. That's what you want to be. Oh, he's looking for an inside run here. A little bit of a tap there from Mello. Johnny Yernar's gone across the grass again. That's 3 times in a row. The lights will be flashing here from all the drivers. They're not going to be happy with him one little bit. And Nick Mello, it actually looks like Johnny Yernar's got out of the throttle there a little bit to sort of redress some of that advantage. And this will be Nick Mello's position. Pretty much done and dusted by the time we get to turn 1. Holy moly.
Have a look at the back behind these two. Caritas is now getting outed by Kennedy. They were bumper to bumper here at the back straight, at the front straight, sorry. And there, as you said, yep, Nick Mello's gone up the inside of but Kennedy's taken position 6 off Mr. Caritas, under braking there too. And now that's going to invite Mr. Caritas and Mr. Kennedy all over the back of Johnny again. He's getting more flashes at the moment than the hot chick down at the beach from all the pedophiles. And that is incredible racing, because we've got Mr. Caritas is now up and up at the inside of Kennedy, and Kennedy's still having nothing about it. He's gone defensive straight away. And look who's all over the back of Nick Mello at the moment. It's Yernar again. He's going around the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle for the 4th position, and that is Mitch McGregor, who's gone wide in front of them too. So this could be a 6-way battle here, ladies and gentlemen, for a position of number 3, if we have anything to say about it. No one bins it at the moment. Oh, by gee, by jingo, by crikey, it's just all on here for young and old, ladies and gentlemen.
Isn't it what? This is so exciting. I just want to pack it up and just watch. Or at least jump in the server and have a bit of a drive, because this just looks like fun personified here tonight in the Wednesday Cup. Jackson is alongside Caritas. He's coming up the main straight. He's going to have that move done easily. Very good momentum out of the final turn there from Mr. Jackson. He will get up into 7th position. That's if Caritas has anything to say about it. But you're looking up and down. There's a bit of a contact there between Hughes and Pierce. Hughes is back onto the track. Pierce tries to redress, and that lets Crone through. And, a bit of hip and shoulder there. Returned from Hughes, and Pierce has to go back to the drawing board. He's got Brian McFadden's cousin hunting him down as well. We've got positional change here. Johnny Yernar's back in front of Zach McGregor. Very late on the brakes, almost tags Nick Mello there coming into turn 6. But holy moly, he's gone off the track again. Johnny Yernar's just going to have to watch himself on those track limits there. He's gaining a bit of a cult, a bit of a bad guy reputation out there amongst the drivers if they see too much of that.
We just missed that battle bit. Conor McGregor's cousin and love child, or whatever you want to call him, was in 3rd position and unforced error there by himself. He came a cropper, and he lost 2 positions there in the corner, allowing Yernar and Nick Mello to go past under the pressure that he was on, with no one there really by himself. And he's just about to get past there too by Mr. Kennedy. They nearly net-coded into each other down the straight there, ladies and gentlemen, as well. So that was lucky that nothing happened there. If you saw that BWT Mazda doing swirly whirlies, that was literally netcode. As McGregor's nearly lost it there too. And that could be all game over here, because now he's got an angry Elijah Jackson and Michael Caritas all in a battle of their own at the moment. The paddock basher versus the helmet in the MX5 department there. We're going hammer and tong. They're defensive as hell. Only move once under braking, ladies and gentlemen, here at AK Racing. And they do that at the moment. Who's going to blink first? Caritas is still going to stick it around there, and Jackson's going to cut him off for that momentum. So line astern there again, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, it's you just can't catch a break. But the farmer now. The farmer is all over the Greek god. And the Greek god himself is literally going to be thinking, shit, I hope the lightning bolts from Mount Vesuvius come down quick and give me some spells here, because I'm under all sorts of pressure from the farmer at the moment. The lamb shepherd is literally getting a hand on the Greek god, giving him a love tap down the straight, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, giving him the hurry up. Whew, wow, if you ever want action, you've got it here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes to go. With me, Chris and myself are nearly out of breath.
That's it. It's already been on for, 13 minutes now. It's gone in the blink of an eye. It's just all been happening up and down the field. Very hard to keep up with it all. But we're doing our best out here at AK Racing in the commentary box, just to bring all you viewers at home some of the best action you'll see midweek or any other day of the week here in the sim racing land. It's all starting to die down a little bit. And as I say that, Here comes Caritas again up the very late on the brakes with Jackson there on his inside. Sends it around the outside, and this will be a good little move here for Caritas. He's just blocked the inside door there, shut the gate. That'll be him up into 7th position. And here comes the farmer as well, seeing it all happen. He says, don't let these cattle get too far out of the gate because I'll be rounding them up any day now. Kennedy is up beside Johnny Yernar as well. All this action is happening here. We got 1 minute to go. It looks like Kennedy's got the advantage so far. He's going to make his way up into 4th position. Johnny Yernar probably just sit back here looking for a bit of a switchback if he can. Takes the wide line, looks for the switchback. A bit of a tap there as well. It's play on here, ladies and gents. Then rubber door handles into turn 2. Oh, yes, Kennedy just shuts the gate as well. Johnny Yernar looking for somewhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Kennedy's just shut the gate on every single attempt here so far as they fire their way down through this little chicane.
Oh, jeez Louise, that's all on like absolute Donkey Kong again. Famous quote. I got to get a new one. It's getting old. That is incredible. As Kennedy nearly gets rear-ended again by Johnny Yernar. I'll tell you what. If there's any time to be decisive at the moment, Johnny Yernar has to make one, and that's either be defensive or full attack mode at the moment, because that Kennedy car at the moment is getting a better run out of the corner, and I think that's all over Red Rover for him. We're going to get another lap, another 2 laps, I would say, here at the moment from what we're seeing online. And, geez Louise, as the timer ticks down, that 13 minutes has gone like an absolute flash. Oh, it's all fizzled down for now. And just as I say it again, here comes Jackson. For crying out loud, boys, give us a break, for fuck's sake. And here we go again. Caritas is literally down the inside. Bit of Whitesnake reference. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. And, it's just on again for 7th and 8th. And that's going to invite the farmer back in. That cattle in front is getting ahead of him, but he's on the 4x4, ladies and gentlemen, the Yamaha 454 stroke, and getting on the pedal straight away, loud, rounding them all up. He wants to get to 2 or more positions here on the second last lap of the race. And if he can do so, that's going to be a hell of a recovery drive from Mr. Crane after being yeeted off at left, right and centre in so many occasions here. And that, at the moment, is still the closest battle on the track. And that is looking very, very spicy here. The Paddock Bash is going to get more of a worse paint job than it's already got if Greg Crone has to say anything about it, Chris Munro.
Absolutely. How's this one? It's on like a new pair of socks, ladies and gentlemen. We've got everything here tonight. We've opened the packet, we've slid them on, and geez, it feels good tonight. We've got Greg Crone. We've got one more lap of this race. Thomas Wilson is in the lead by 2.2 seconds over his compatriot, Alex McEwen, with Nick Mello just following closely in behind. Ryan Kennedy seems to be clear in 4th position with Zach McGregor in 5th, with the timing tower doing some funny things at the moment. Caritas in behind him. Jackson and Crone and is the battle we're looking at the moment. Crone right up on the back of Jackson, and this is the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. So he will be looking for at least a bit of a send here. He's about 3 or 4 car lengths behind, but I don't think that's going to stop him. Johnny Yernar has hit the pits. He has either run out of fuel or he's DNF for some reason, but we'll get an inside scoop of that.
Oh, what's going on here? What's happened to McGregor? Has McGregor out of fuel as well?
Looks
he's
like
just
it.
Break down the straight. He looks like he's completely out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. And that has promoted Caritas, Jackson, and the farmer all from 5th to position. And that Caritas out of fuel. Caritas looks like he's out of fuel as well. Oh no, this is disaster, ladies and gentlemen. We've had 3 cars out of fuel in the last lap. Who's going to get there? Who's got the whisper of the fuel vapors in their tank out of everyone? It's not Caritas. It's not Pierce. Oh, Pierce has gone straight past him on the straight as well. And that is a disaster for Caritas. Holy shit. Let's count out the top. The winner, Tommy Wilson, has gone through for 1st. Alex McEwen in 2nd. Nick Mello 3rd. Kennedy 4th. Jackson 5th. The Farmer in 6th. Hughes 7th. McFadden 8th. Pierce 9th. And Cole in 10th. Caritas is out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. And jeez Louise with a packet of peas.
He's rolling down the straight here. He might just make it to the start-finish line. We're going to see. Look, there's the start-finish line there. Is Ferrier close enough to snatch it?
Oh, he does!
Oh, that's unlucky. That's correct. Just rolls across the line in 15th position. Chris Pinkney in 16th. Scotty McEwen with a good result there in 17th. The Chef down in 18th. Zach McGregor, also a victim of the fuel burn. I think there might have been a few dodgy numbers being handed out in the voice chat maybe before the race. Philippe Coates in 20th. Ian O'Brien and Johnny Yernar as well was also, I think, a victim of the fuel. The great,
No, Johnny
great fuel
Yernas,
sting.
he was not. I saw him. I saw what happened with that timing tower very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. And I clicked on him, and he was sitting there on the grass facing the wrong way around the circuit. So I'm not sure whether it was an engine blow up or he just completely gave up on the situation or he got punted off. Not sure.
All of those things viable for sure. Holy moly, that was one of the that was one of the most action-packed races I've ever had the pleasure of calling. Oh, I hope that was good for all the viewers at home tuning in here on the AK Racing YouTube channel. As it's that time of night to give you the usual spiel about it. If you're watching for the first time, or the second, or the 50th, and you still have not hit that subscribe button on our channel, please give it a whack, because it goes a long way to giving you guys the best content and all the best racing around the traps here at AK Racing. As I get a nice little close up of our signage around this beautiful track. If you can't do that, just send us money in the post. That'll be even better. But for the time being, we're going to take a quick break and come back for the final race of this evening. It is 11 minutes plus 1 lap, and it is the top 5 reverse. So that'll be Elijah Jackson off pole with Kennedy on his outside. Nick Mello, Alex McEwen, and Tommy Wilson all battling it out in close quarters there for that win. That's going to be something to behold. But I tell you what, the action tonight has been in the mid-pack from about 5th down to about 15th. Has just been dead set leapfrogging left, right, and centre. You think they're finished, but they're back on again. It's absolutely ridiculous. And stick around, because there's going to be just more of that ridiculousness coming right up after the break.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, after a short little break. We're back here because I just can't get enough of this action. Keep it at, like, if you could just bottle this up and intravenously feed it through my veins, I'll have it. Thank you very much. But alas, that is a bit extreme. But the best we can do, alas, that is a bit extreme. What we can do is just give you the best racing in the country here at the moment here at AK Racing. We are kicking goals left, right, and centre, and that is proven by the amount of bloody awesome races we've got in racing and drivers, is what I was trying to say, in this Wednesday Cup right now. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to need it, because if last lap was anything to go by, it's going to be a doozy. And the lights are off, and they're racing, and it's absolutely cracking start there from Jackson. He's going to go into the first turn in the lead easily. Ryan Kennedy just struggling there for a bit of traction off the line, and he's going to get headed by Nick Mello, who's getting a fair amount of the suck there from Jackson. He's going to go in the middle here, 3 wide. Kennedy on the outside. Alex McEwen looking for a way through. There's nowhere for him to go. Mello, very good on the brakes there. Jackson, side by side, all 3 of them are just banging door handles at the moment. Nick Mello's got the better of it. Jackson's going to go on the inside of Kennedy there, trying to get a bit of vision there. That is McEwen in 4th, with Crone the farmer ready to pick up some of the crumbs off that. Wilson, McFadden, and Hughes with a little gap to Andrews and the rest of the pack here. That is, looks like McDermott going up the inside. He's off the track. He's down. Oh, there he goes. Johnny Yernar on the outside of Brandon Pierce is going to go into the braking zone first. That's actually Charles Ferrier there in the 07. looking up the pack here, but the battles are on up the front. Kennedy's on the inside of Jackson with, looks like McEwen and Crone battling it out. Tommy Wilson's in as well, and McFadden and Hughes is backing up this big long train after turn one. I've lost my breath. Yeah, my neighbours are probably thinking, what the hell is going on in that house right now? But luckily, these two guys in the helmet-themed MX-5s have got that helmet sponsorship, because they're copping a few knocks at the moment. Looking up the field, it is Greg Crone with your fastest lap of the race the second time around. It's a 1:08.6, pretty quick if you ask me. But here it is, Alex McEwen and Tommy Wilson, the two championship protagonists coming together here into turn one. Tommy Wilson late on the brakes. McEwen looking for a switchback, but Wilson just parks it on the apex. Very wisely done there, and that leaves Alex with nowhere to go, so he's going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to ride on board out onto the grass for that turn there. That's going to hamper him just down this little short straight, just trying to, it seems he just avoids those curbs at all costs there. He just sort of slots his way through. Bit of a Freudian slip there, but here goes Alex through the chicane, looking at Tommy Wilson. He's got that gap down to about, where are we, 3/10. All happening here, ladies and gentlemen. It's on like a new pair of socks. No, very good. Yeah, absolutely. As it stood, I think McEwen was in front by about 27 points or something like that. With Wilson taking out the lead in that last race, he did make up a couple of points, but obviously not 29. He's going to be looking to, in this race, not only win it, but hopefully stunt the growth of of Alex McEwen, stunt the momentum, and try and hold him back here in sixth position. As McEwen just gives his rival just a little bit of a love tap there, a little bit of a bump draft up the main straight. He thought it's probably not the best time to start overtaking yet, says Alex McEwen. He's one of the most patient drivers out there. And in saying that, he did turn around someone earlier tonight. But that's a very rare occasion, ladies and gentlemen. One of the cleanest drivers on the grid. Johnny Yannar getting stuck into Brandon Pierce as well. Those guys, a lot of paint missing on the side of those cars at the moment. Yeah, Tom was just hoping Jackson was going to make that a little bit more difficult for him, but alas, he is now released and he is on his in his mirrors now, looking behind. You can see that red number 55 getting larger and larger as we speak. Looking down the field now, there is a change for position back here in 17th and 18th. We've got Rodriguez and Charles Ferrier. Back here in 18th position, looking up behind Rodriguez here. Oh, jeez. Rodriguez off the track. That leaves the door open for Cook. The chef's in. The look out, the order's placed, and the oven's hot. He's coming in with knives sharp. Here we go. There's a bit of traction loss there from Ferrier, and it doesn't look like Rodriguez has got the best momentum out of that turn either. So the chef's here. He's poised to strike here at the end of the main straight. He's pulled out of the slipstream well early. He knows where he's at. He's going up beside him now, leaving the gate open for Ferrier, but he's not going to fill it just yet. He's going to have the inside line, and that could be the position there done for Brandon Cook. Oh, he's around. It's he's right up behind him at the moment, and he looks like he's got a pretty good run out of the final turn as well. He's going to sit right there in the slipstream, looking ahead. Oh, geez, Hughes just... Oh, no, who was that? McDermott. Just trying to get out of the slipstream, was trying to weave his way down the straight. Didn't realise how close John Yanar was in the rearview mirror. Actually gave him a little bit of a touch on the way across. You don't see that very often with both cars still pointing the same direction. There was just not enough overlap for that to cause havoc. But there you go. Johnny Yanar will take the spot down into the top 10 now, up into 9th. And now consolidates the move into turn 2. So that is great racing there between those guys. Got a little bit hairy at the start of the straight, but they managed to come out unscathed, which is good to see. Up ahead though, McEwen just trying to chase down Tommy Wilson.
Tommy Wilson will do, he'll go literally defensive as he can, as the farmer just posted a 1:08.3, mind you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the quickest lap of the night. He is literally on fire. He's got the loosen hay, he's got the chaff, he's got everything at the moment in the fastest lap department. As Alex McEwen is now around the outside, that says M&M Trailer Park Girl style. He's going to take Wilson here, Willie, or is Wilson going to be no? Wilson's not giving up position that easily, but he's going to get the whole shot out of the up the hill here on that left-hander. And now Wilson's still got the better momentum. Oh, this is a drag race, ladies and gentlemen, down the back of the chicane into the last section of the back straight. Who's going to yield first? No one's yielding at all. Wilson's got the worst line there. He went onto the grass. Alex McEwen could turn to the left or right here at the moment, go defensive, but he's not, because that's going to invite Wilson up the inside. And Alex has gone wide there as well, giving Wilson some room. He's going to cut the inside there and say, no, I'm going to run you wide, son. Wilson's taking advantage of that and taking fourth position back. Oh, geez, 3 corners and we're all on the Donkey Kong again. And literally Alex McEwen's got another switch back there to take fourth position again. This is championship stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you what, Tommy Wilson will be wanting to get that fourth position and keep it there and maybe get up to the farmer in front. But, oh, no, they're nearly bumped doors as well down the straight. Oh, crikey, these guys are not giving up an inch at the moment.
Both of them well aware of the situation in the championship too. I'm well aware of that. Also well aware of the fact that this is the last lap of the race and the last lap of this round. So Tommy Wilson currently has the...
Oh, no!
He's turned in on Alex McEwen there. He's going to cut straight across onto the grass, but he's going to have to just give that advantage up. I think that was a little bit too much of a track cut there. Alex McEwen was there in his on his quarter panel, so I don't know. I think that might have been just a bit of an early turn in there, a bit of a lost insight from Thomas Wilson, but it'll be on as McEwen has cut that gap down to a couple of tenths now, coming around the final couple of turns here for the final turn of this race tonight. But Nick Mellow's going to be your race 3 victor here with Ryan Kennedy in second, Greg Crone third, Michael Caritas in fourth with a quiet little race. Tommy Wilson will end up in fifth after an absolutely cracking battle with this man here, Alex McEwen. Eliza Jackson's doing the moonwalk there. Yeah, absolutely. Husey across the line in 8th, Johnny Yernar in 9th, and Ashton McDermott round out your top 10.
Oh, geez, that's there's some controversy, ladies and gentlemen, for that last lap between Wilson and Alex McEwen. And that has, as you said, a bit of a silent position there. Mr. Caritas, the Greek god, had the lightning bolt strong in that race. He came from 7th all the way up into 6th, and then he got himself straight between the two of those gentlemen once they tangled in Wilson and McEwen and promoted himself to 4th. He'll be happy with his night. He's done pretty well, ladies and gentlemen. But the driver of the night surely is Nick Mello. He has dominated everything tonight. He's been the pace setter. He's been the cleanest guy out on track. And it's a hats off to him at the moment. But in saying all that, where is the championship at this point in time? We don't know because until the server ticks over. But I would still say that Alex McEwen is just going to be in front just by a whisker there after all the trials and tribulations of this Wednesday night for sure. But who knows? It's going to be close for our final race of the season next week, Chris Munro.
Well, it has updated since race 2, and I can tell you that Alex is only 7 points in front of Thomas Wilson coming into this race here. So that is maybe another 2, so that'll be 5 points the difference coming into the final round. And that is pending fastest lap result as well. So there is a point for fastest lap in Wednesday Cup, and there is a point for pole position. So that's at least 6 points that Alex has just happily given up for he does not qualify in any of these rounds. So testament to him and his driving skills. But yeah, very tight coming into the final round. That is going to be a cracker next week. Tune in because we will be hitting Australia's favourite track, Mount Panorama, Bathurst, and these MX-5s are going to take, 2.5 minutes or so to get around the track. But it'll be worth it. It'll be action-packed, I'm sure, as tonight has been.
Might even have to incorporate a makeshift MX-5 safety car, I would say, around Mount Panorama with Skyline, the Dipper, and into the chase as well. That's going to be some sort of racing for sure next week. We can't wait here at Wednesday Cup and obviously us here in the commentary positions well, geez, we've ran out of breath tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've screamed, we've moaned, we've carried on, we've laughed. We've had absolutely everything tonight. I cannot believe what we've been witnessing here. I'm sure everyone in the comment section has enjoyed it, and our viewers at home as well. But our members have gone off in the Discord as well, just absolutely on the keyboard warrior status here at the moment, full of positivity, mind you. And geez, Louise, did we have some great racing tonight?
Oh yeah, it was clear. I reckon that was one of the best rounds I've ever seen. and that's saying something, because we've seen some fucking good racing around this joint lately. I reckon Calder Park just serves up something like that nearly every time we're around here. Absolutely.
Yep, cannot agree more. The man of the night is Nick Mello. He cleans. I think he clean sweeped everything, didn't he, Chris? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, one race one. Can't remember who won race two. I can tell you that.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did. That's good knowledge by us. Either way, domination. If he wins 2 out of 3, he's still won the round.
Wilson won race two.
Won the race too. All right, well, there you go. So, absolute domination nonetheless for Nick Mello. The farmer, though, crikey, what a cracking lap. He's got an extra point on the table here. 108.301, ladies and gentlemen, to thank you very much. He's definitely counting in his chips with that Lucen hay at this point in time. It is the season for it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I can't believe it. As we always say, thank you very much for watching. We love it. We hope you guys at home love it too. And we will definitely be working on the cardiovascular system, because if we get any more races like that during this season and next season, the Wednesday Cup, and we run out of breath anymore, I don't think we'll be commentating for much longer without some cardiovascular exercise, because the action just never stops here at AK Racing for Wednesday Cup, for the V8 Supercar Series, mind you, as well. That is coming up in a fortnight's time, ladies and gentlemen. That is the finale of AK Racing's V8 Supercar Season 10, and that is held at the Newcastle Street Circuit. So we know what that serves up in real life. Imagine what it's going to serve up in sim racing land. So tune in, not this Sunday coming, next Sunday from 6:30 p.m. We will have that there as well. But before that, the final round of Wednesday Cup at Bathurst is going to be an absolute hurler.
Well, it sure is, and we will all be buckled up and rip roaring and red hot ready for that one. But until then, I've been Chris Munro.
I'm still Zach O'Reilly, I think.
Correct. And we've been your commentary team for the night. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, signing off.